Namaste. Myself B. Malati, a research scholar under the guidance of Dr. K. Chandrasekharaya Garu. And here I would like to present a paper that is one of our research group publication which is related to the cybercrime, and the title of that paper is Towards National Integration by Analyzing a Case Study of Cybercrimes. Abstract of this particular paper. In this abstract, they have presented an analysis of implications of the earlier work, which is with respect to the case study. Okay. The organized activities are undertaken only in a way that is not prejudicial to the national interest, such as national amity, solidarity, integration, sovereignty, in any manner. And this cybercrime is dissolved by the public opinion generation and analysis and right orientation of the same by adopting web-based approach. Okay. And here in the introduction part, the case study is presented, which is a case of multiple crimes against the nation. In the previous paper, which we have explained that it is involving 3 crimes. Okay. Now the case has an FIR, it has a charge sheet and also a judgment. The cyber forensic evidence with respect to the case was obtained by the web mining, the internet, using web crawler tool, that is a Wayback Machine. And the results of the cyber forensic mining using this Wayback Machine is also discussed in the previous papers. Now in this paper they have presented the empirical study of the cybercrime under consideration, and also they have presented the drawbacks of the IoT. And that IoT relevance of this paper. Okay. Next, the cybercrime, which is the second section, and we have already show the characteristics of the cybercrime. Okay, these are all the characteristics. It's an illegal act commissioned by means of ICT. Okay, and the computer is either a tool or target or both. It is perpetrated in the computer environment. Cyber criminals are young, energetic and smart users of this technology. They are transnational, interstate, and the issues of jurisdiction are significant. The audit trail is strong. Most of them are not violent crimes. They are characterized by the anonymity. They are sometimes difficult to work out. These are all the characteristics, and the empirical case study of the cybercrime is but here they have clearly presented figures which are nothing but the photocopies of the charge sheet. Okay, and the charge sheet contains 4 pages, and all the 4 pages photocopies are presented here. And in this charge sheet, page 1, okay, let me show the charge sheet. This is the charge sheet, page 1, and it mentions the 2 persons, A1 and A2, identified by the police as responsible for the crime and thus as accused persons. Okay, here in the row, if you observe, the details are presented clearly. This is nothing but the charge sheet with the page number 1. Okay, next, the charge sheet, page number 2. Now in this charge sheet, page number 2, in interrogation, A1 confessed the crime and admitted that the culprit website was registered on the name of A2, his friend. A2 is reportedly absconding. Because there are nearly 2,000 registrants in the website, this means that A1 and A2 had nearly 2,000 citizens under UGOT. The organized group is considered anti-constitutional and anti-national, anti-social and anti-academic. So this is the photocopy of the chart sheet page 2. And next, this is the chart sheet page 3. In this page 3, A1 and A2 started the website. Further, the police concluded that the accused committed a punishable offence. So this is what is mentioned in page 3. Next, in the chart sheet page 4, 5 legal witnesses were mentioned. These are the 5 legal witnesses. So these are nothing but the photocopies of the chart sheet. And then coming to the fourth section, that is IoT drawbacks where IoT fails with respect to this case study. As a lot of personal information is stored in the IoT, Internet of Things, hackers could find out everything about the individual's lives. Companies could misuse this information. There is a terrorism in the cyberspace. Now this terrorism in the cyberspace could spread to whom easily. The malware could tamper with the personal data easily. Now the situation could be malware everywhere and not much IoT to use. Yes, if IoT is used by the cyber criminals relevant to our case study, the criminals could intrude into homes and offices easily and use the incidental devices at homes, offices and organizations. It can easily target the lives of individuals or organizational settings. So in order to use IoT, a priori, it should be ensured that the upcoming smart cities become endowed with smarter citizens. And the conclusions of this paper and the future scope is mentioned here in this slide. The research work is with respect to the cyber crimes involved in the activities of the organized group in an Indian university, that is JNTH, one of the university in India. Various categories of the people are the stakeholders, the faculty, students, PhD holders, graduates, postgraduates, etc. The results of our work on web mining are useful for proving guilty in web-based crimes in the case study under consideration. Our future work, focuses on approaches for dissolution of the undesirable impact caused by the cyber crimes. This could be possible by means of generating public opinion in the regard by means of online social networks, and also some other remedial approaches like online guidance and counseling. Thank you.